Om. Namaste everyone. When nobody has any question, it is so good to sit together in silence. I'll tell you, this is the best thing we can all do together. Not expecting that someone will ask something. What is the experience we want to share among all of us? The best experience is staying together in silence, which we don't have to even share or say anything about. It's happening together. You know, when people meet, they have harmony, and then there can be disharmony among the same two people. It happens all the time in lovers, in family, in friends. Even Trump and Elon Musk. It happens everywhere. But if you are in silence and I am in silence, then how can there be disagreement? There can never be disagreement in silence. Silence connects all of us as one. This silence, what we are all experiencing now, is the only thing which you can say is real truth. One day this body will be dead. When the body is dead, you cannot hear the speech and you can't see the form. But the silence will always be there. And silence is not something dead or something negative. Silence is pure intelligence. And silence gives rise to all sorts of sounds, music. The silence also gives rise to all forms. if there is any God, how that God thinks. That God thinks in silence only. What does that mean? That means thinking silence only. Only silence. In silence, we stay without any form. Thought give rise to forms. If death comes to a body, what can it do? It can take away thoughts, it can take away the speech. But can it take away silence if you know by your own experience that you are silence? Can it touch you? Let's say death can also take away silence. Then what will be left? Silence only. How can it take away silence? Death can only take away what is born. In reality, we are this formless awareness which is unborn. Always focus on that. Always keep your attention there. Then what will happen? What will happen at the time of death? You will also see death coming and taking away something which you have never owned. Bhagavan used to say, when people used to comment that you have a disease, he used to say body is a disease. And now disease has come on disease. So if you contemplate on this truth that body is a disease, that means death is a cure, isn't it? It takes away the body away from you. Right now, the problem is only one. Our very, very strong identity with body. Body and name and form. But death is not a solution, because if you have not realized what you are living in the body, death only takes away one layer of body, gross body. Subtle body stays. Sukshma Sharir, Karan Sharir, causal body. Out of the Panch Koshas, only one kosha, which is the food body, is dead. Mind is not dead. If death of the body is also death of the mind, then the job is done by death. To kill this mind, you need a living body. You have to be in a living body. Just look through your own experience of everyday living. Are you feeling more in control when you are in this waking state? Or are you in more control of things when you are in dream state? So in dream state, there is one body less. Food body is lying in bed and you're dreaming in your subtle body. And truly, if you compare the two, here we feel more control on things. We don't think too many absurd things are going in this waking state. In dreams, so many absurd things happens and we don't question it. That means our intellect, our understanding is much more dull. And for the real awakening, you don't want to be of dull nature. You want to be more alert and awake and aware. So that means if death comes and takes away the food body, sthul sharir, then self-realization will be a very hard task. Which again takes us to this understanding that while we are living in this body, we can work on ourselves. When thoughts are coming, most of them don't create any problem. They are random, they are coming and going. But the thoughts which stick to you, thoughts which have full of emotions or our attachments, thoughts which stay with us for long and they keep coming back. Any personal loss, financial loss, any aversion, those are real cause of bondage. Another type of thoughts which are real cause of bondage is which starts with I. I have to do, I need to do this, I'm suffering, I'm enjoying. This enjoyer, this sufferer, this doer. These thoughts we have to always be alert and watchful of. Don't buy these thoughts. Just pay attention to the silence within and be with that. Treat all your thoughts as foreign to you. Unwanted, uninvited. Don't accept as they are your part or they are for you and you have to do something with them. The moment you want to do something with them, you are in bondage. Thought themselves have no power. Our identification with them gives them power to trap us. There is something about thoughts that they can convince us. Otherwise, why we would suffer with mental health disorders, delusional thoughts, paranoid thoughts, auditory hallucinations, obsessive personality, PTSD, anxiety, depression. Though these things are a bit more extreme, but we all suffer from all of this, though it might be less severe, or you can say within the usual norms. At least we are convinced by our own thoughts, whatever they say. If they say that I hate this person, we tell people, I hate this person, I can't stand this person. Who tells us this? Our thought only. It is just a thought. A thought says, I have to take a revenge. Nobody is saying, but a thought is saying, I have to take a revenge. When we stay as observer, our task is not to keep watching thoughts. Some people think our job is to keep watching thoughts. Our job is nothing. Enjoying the bliss, that is our job. Thoughts are coming. Who is watching? Are you paranoid? You have to watch them. Let them be or not there. Who cares? Why do you want to register how many thoughts have come? It's like you're sitting on the seashore and counting the waves. Why you have to count? Just be. Waves comes, waves goes. Who cares? You just enjoy the bliss. So you enjoy the bliss of the silence. Make this as a habit. That in spite of all thoughts, you are enjoying the bliss of silence within. Let it be there. I sometimes give this example because this is very practical. You go sometimes to a restaurant with your partner or a friend, and it's so noisy, and you go inside and you think, my God, how would I survive in this noise? And soon you have been given a table, you sit and you start chatting, and you don't know about that noise at all. It does not disturb you. Same, you make this silence as your lover. Be with that. Let that noise be there. And life will be very good, smooth. Yes, you will know less than what other peoples know. You will have hardly any idea what has happened in your neighborhood, while others will be knowing what has happened in US and other places and whatever part of the world. And what is going to happen next also they will be knowing. And they will also be good in history, what has happened in past. But for you, everything is just silence and bliss, enjoying. They say ignorance is bliss. Like a child. He only knows how to enjoy. All the issues of the world are for you only. Same innocence comes back to us when we embrace the divine from within, and that you can reach by silence. Who wants to keep quiet? We are already quiet. We are silence. The one who is making noise, shouting, is not us. To whom all the thoughts are reporting to, I am not that. If you keep this attitude, what is going to happen is these thoughts might come and they'll come in. But if there's no one receiving, they have no effect on you. Whatever the thought comes, if there is no one to receive them, they will die down. Natural course of all thoughts is they disappear after some time. Some we don't even notice. A normal human being gets around 80,000 thoughts in a day, but we don't remember all of them. Previously, you were living in this house called body, and your name was there, and you were receiving all this mail of thoughts coming to you. You were saying, yes, it is mine. And you were opening and you were reading and you getting emotional and you're rejecting. But it is compulsion to open all these mail of thoughts because you live here. Now nobody lives here. So they are all coming to this address where nobody lives. So when you shift your house, the mailbox of the previous house continues and then it stops happening, because the person living there says this person doesn't live anymore. No one lives here. Same happens when you don't entertain, they stop coming to you. There's another very good technique to get rid of very strong emotional thoughts. And I'm sure people must have practiced that. You produce another strong emotional thought exactly opposite to it to counter it and work on that when that thought is there. Someone you hate, someone you want to take revenge, you're resentful. Send love to that person, blessings, true blessings, praying to God that bless that person. I love that person. See how it will counter that. It will be all blank, empty again. Because whatever thought we feel emotional about and which holds us, we give energy. We are like that. We love someone, we hate other. We are attracted, we are repulsive. But if you give a counter, you are destroying your own personality. You are finishing it. As if you are agreeing for anything, everything. Total acceptance. It is so beautiful. You will start loving yourself because there is no holding of anything for or against. When the whole world will be divided, they will be taking sides. You will be the third side. No side. Which side to take? Be in that impartial, neutral state all the time. Whenever any prejudice occurs in your mind, just nullify it by counter. Empty, 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 all the time. Keep your mind so empty that there is no mind left, because mind is nothing but thoughts. Without thoughts, there is no mind. Tell me, if there's nothing for you to think, will you be unhappy? Can you make anyone unhappy if that person never gets any thought? Unhappiness is only a thought. Do you think happiness is also a thought? Yes, I would say. A lot of people daydreaming, I'm traveling there and I'm doing this, and they feel very happy daydreaming about things which they want to do or they want to enjoy. But what we are is beyond happiness and unhappiness. It is peace. It is contentment. It is bliss, but not jumping for any reason. It is not that type of happiness. How it comes to us? It comes when we are indifferent, in equanimity. In Sanskrit, there is a word for it, udasin bhav. Udasin means no emotion, no negative, no positive, nothing. Indifferent to everything, unattached. Spirituality is nothing but working on your mind only. There is nothing else. Even when we take the name of God or religions and customs and belief system and whatever it incorporates, if it is something which will work on you, it will at the end get rid of your mind. If religion is making you more strong-minded, more egoistic, more full of hate, there is something very wrong with your religion or the way you practice it. True spirituality will make you nothing. True spirituality will not make you good human being. It will transcend you from human to beingness, pure beingness. It has so much of power. Don't underestimate power of spiritual practices. In this process of evolution, we move from lower species to higher species to higher consciousness level. This natural selection, or you can say gradual evolution of a species, happens by their natural course, but at level of human being, it stops. From here, you have to put efforts and you have to take that jump to transcend from this illusion. And all of us can do it. Understand the key is to get rid of thoughts. Without thought, there is no word. You think in dream and there is a dream word. You think now and there is this word. And when you don't think, it's deep sleep. Nothing there. So nothing of deep sleep we have to practice in waking. That is all the practice is about. What method? You can create your own method if something clicks to you. whatever works for you, in which you can stay in no mind state. When we have this experience of no mind state, then nobody has to tell you to stay there. You would love to be there only. Whether it would be effort or effortless, you would only stay there. The one who has never experienced that no mind state cannot know what they have missed in life. It is exactly like someone living in a forest has no clue whatever big palatial houses or whatever you want to describe. There is nothing to compare. There is nothing to compare in no mind state as compared to mind state. In mindful state, in mind state, we always want to acquire or accomplish or do something to be happy. We want to fill ourselves with something. And that is what we have done all our life. Filling with things, filling with relationships. But here there is nothing. It is nothing. It's completely empty. But this emptiness is giving much more bliss than those small items of happiness which we were looking for, and we went for them and then we procured it. You cannot compare. It's so hard to explain even to the worldly mind. So lot of people, even on path of spirituality, keep their one foot in spirituality and other on worldly things acquiring, because they think, this I know that this gives some pleasure. I don't want to leave it completely. And here I believe on teaching and I'm practicing, but I'm not 100%. And this is the reason our approach is lukewarm. We are not fully devoted into it. And we keep our support system from the worldly things. So we never get there. We are our own obstacle. Someone just before satsang sent me a cartoon in which a man arrives on a summit of a hill in a helicopter with a suitcase. And there is a sadhu sitting and it says Guru on the nameplate. He says, tell me quickly what is the purpose of life. I only have half an hour. I have important meeting to attend after this. And he's just watching him. That naked Guru with naked truth in him, how can he teach something in 30 minutes and this man has to attend another meeting after that? This is what we do with spirituality. We want to have a quick grasp of it and then we can continue what we were doing before with the same intention as before. When we truly understand meaning of spirituality and meaning of self-realization, everything just drops. We understand all these pursuits are useless. And this myth that they give us some happiness is true, but comes always with suffering and always with more bondage. That momentary happiness, it's not a long-lasting, eternal happiness. This eternal happiness is in emptiness only, in desirelessness, in being nothing. Nobody forces us that we have to believe I am the body, I am the mind, we have to follow thoughts. Nobody forces us. And when you know that I am this nameless, formless awareness, body is just a superimposition, thoughts are just a superimposition. Nobody will object to you if you keep your mouth closed and just be in that observer state, enjoying your bliss. You're not creating any trouble to anyone if you know that you are awareness. Yes, people can still be offended by you. That's not something you can't fix. People get offended without any reason, so don't worry about that. But truly speaking, you are not creating any problem to anyone. You are in such a blissful state. Rather, I would say if you move in your blissful, empty state, there will be some who will feel blessed and will feel more comfort in you. But you will be thorn in the eye of egoistic people. Your energy will be very negative to the egoistic mind. They will be having aversion. They will run away or they would like you to run away. Bhagavan didn't say anything to anyone. Still, when he was at Arunachala, there were so-called sadhus who created problem for him. Started taking money on his name that he is my chela who is in samadhi and give me money. And all sorts of things, you can read it. To an extent that one person even spat on Bhagavan and said all sorts of words to Bhagavan. There was a sadhu who had thrown a stone on him, threw rocks from the top to kill him. So there is no guarantee that if you are a realized being that everything will be okay. Everything will be okay for you. But I don't know about people. It will be okay for the one who is a seeker, who has an open heart, who is being blessed, who has grace is working from within. They will all be blessed. You will be the source of inspiration for them, even if you don't open your mouth. So don't leave any chance to be unrealized. Make it as the topmost priority to be realized. Realize truth within you. And that truth is untainted, pure. It is such a beautiful thing. We all have in our heart the same truth. Some have opened it up, some have not opened. Open it and embrace it. Don't leave it as the last thing. We do not know when the last moment will come and we have never opened it. Billions of people die without even knowing about it. Such a big loss, isn't it? Let's say today you go in your neighborhood or send a text to your family members and friends and maybe let's say 100 people around you. What do they want? How many will say that I want self-realization but nothing else? How many? And then people say, oh, why there are so less Buddhas in this world? Because there are more Buddhus in this world. Nobody wants to be Buddha. That's why there are no Buddhas. Not because it is difficult, because they are not interested. And the one who are interested are also half interested. They are also interested in all the worldly drama. 1 year for spirituality, 1 for the world drama. That is not the middle path told by Buddha. That's the confusing path. Try to adapt your ears to listen to the silence within. And this silence can be heard when we are not listening to thoughts. Slowly and slowly, no thought is left. No story is left. No right or wrong is left. People might recognize you by your name, profession, relationships. But you should not have any identity with anything. Because self-realization is only for self, not for anyone else. If you know the truth within your heart, it is more than enough. Let others live their life the way they want. We are no one to comment on anyone's life. When their time will come, their opening will come, it will happen to them. See your own life. You were sleeping for so many years, millions of years. You have waken up recently and now criticizing others. And who knows, they might be already self-realized. They are not telling you. So let everyone be in harmony and peace in their own way. Each to his own. You stay with your jewel and be happy in that. Don't become a reformer. and talk only when there is a satsang happening. Be there. Same thing Krishna has said. This is the most secret I am telling you, and only tell to the people who are my believers. Don't tell to everyone. Even if you tell to everyone, only the seekers will listen to it. Not everyone will listen to it. But we should count our blessings that somehow our interest is to know the truth within us while we are still alive in this body. Longing for moksha, for realization, is the only most important thing needed, which is called as mumukshutva. When we are one pointed and we have all energy put for that, everything helps us. Nature helps, which you can call is part of illusion, but it also helps you to go back because it is also coming from the source. Shakti helps, creation helps, Mother Earth helps. We all are one pure same energy, which is called as Brahman, Atman, self. Not two, three, four, not of different quality, not even different in quantity. It's the same. Be in the energy of pure self. It never asks you to do something to be here. It never gives you any task. It has no demand. It gives you ultimate without asking you to move or to do anything. It gives you that which you cannot achieve by doing anything in this world. Any amount of money, power, nothing can get you here. And nothing in this world, even if it tries to, can destroy it. They can crucify the body, but they cannot kill divine in us. Rather, if they crucify, it spreads everywhere. See, they wanted to suppress voice of Jesus because he said he's Son of God. So where the egoistic power will be worshipped, and they crucified, but it is spread. From one Christ, they became millions of Christians. This is the power of truth. When we are with the truth, then we become fearless. Not because of any arrogance, because we know what that is. We have known in our heart. Give up everything to know the truth. Because what we are giving up is only a dream. You are not giving anything real. You give up fake and you get real. You give up mortal things and you become immortal. You give up your desires and then you get what you don't even know can be desired. What do you desire? The things which you have heard, seen, touched, your sense organs knows. That thing you can't even desire because you don't know anything about it. If you really know, you will only desire that. All other desires are just like baby toys of no value. They say that desire for nirvana, moksha, is also given to you by that who wants you to be there. Otherwise, it will not come to you. There are millions of these things to run for that you cannot even see. How will you be running for it? If that thought has come into your mind, that is grace. Why it has not come to your next door neighbor or any other friend or anyone else? It came to you. If it has come to you, it is grace of the self within you. Accept it and be with it. Put all your efforts to be in this effortless state. Effort to effortless. When a rocket is launched from the launch pad, you put so much of efforts, energy to push it up, and when it is up there, then no energy is needed. It's just there, floating in the universe. Just float in this nothingness all the time. In this nothingness, there is no one, so no doer, no karta bhav, no enjoyer, no one seeking pleasure. But there is bliss. Who is enjoying this bliss if there is no one there? Self itself is bliss. There was a Buddhist Tibetan monk in 11th century, Milarepa. I don't know much about Buddhism, but the scholars say that he was a pure Advaitin, non-dualistic Milarepa, as if he has broken away from all the dogmas of Buddhism of that time and became non-dual. Even now, if you go to Tibet, his name is taken with respect and reverence. Only we exist, nothing else exists. There's only one self, and all is that self, and we all are that self, nothing but self. This self, which is purest of pure, untainted, it is not born as a body, it is unborn. It manifests as everything, but yet stays unmanifest. It has no personal name, but all name are his name. It has no form, but all forms are his form. He does not speak, but he speaks through all beings, plants, animals, birds, insects, wind, water. It speaks through all forms. What is its purpose? Its purpose is to nurture whatever is coming out. It's pure love for everything. That is what this self is. Otherwise, it has no purpose. Except love, there is no other purpose. The moment even a devil realizes the self, he becomes pure love. He can only love. How much selfish, greedy, angry, lustful people we are, the moment we realize this truth in us, even if we don't want to be good person, we cannot stop it happening. It just takes over. Yes, some parts of personality can be there. Your tone is a bit rude, or the way you speak, or what you eat, the way you dress up, those things can stay. They don't have any meaning. Some of the saints, they were very angry looking people, but love flowing from them. People say about Nisargadatta Maharaj, his tone used to be very harsh. Neem Karoli Baba. They used to say him Latrine Baba, he used to always say something bad, filthy, but full of love always. So there is something which comes out which they couldn't change their personality. It was whatever it was, but still there was love. Bhagavan was very refined, but that is more of an exception, I would say, if you see all these saints and sages. He was very gentle. If you go to Tirunamalai, you will see other saints and sages who were realized. Yogi Ram Surat Kumar. He was like an avdhut, living like a beggar, used to say what he has to say. You can even watch some of his videos on YouTube. Seshadri Swami was like that. It doesn't matter outside, it doesn't matter at all. Truth is not to show anyone, it's not on display. You have to know within you, that's all. And we don't have to convince anyone that whether we know it or not. Some of the saints, they displayed exactly opposite outwardly to the word. As a madman, as a beggar, as an angry man, and enjoying their bliss within themselves. Who can explain this? Abide in truth all the time. Om Namo Bhagavate Shri Arunachal Ramanaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you everyone. Thank you.